In 1944, the U.S. Navy announced the loss of one of its greatest submarines. They left out one devastating detail: the USS Seawolf. Over 308 feet of American steel, 8 torpedo tubes, and a crew the Navy called 80 heroes and 1 heroine. Soft-looking man who could bake a cake or strangle a man. Swaggering lady killers and guys with ice water in their veins. December 8, 1941. Commander Freddie Warder stood before his crew and said, "We're not playing anymore. We're after them now." 6 days later, they fired the first U.S. submarine attack of the war. The torpedo? Dead in the water. Not their fault. Early war American torpedoes were tragically, notoriously garbage. But the Seawolf didn't quit. Patrol after patrol, they hunted. Depth charges sounded like a giant smashing boulders the size of houses beneath them. They celebrated Christmas with a tree made of wooden dowels and gum wrapper tinsel. On their 4th patrol, they surfaced by accident in broad daylight, dead center of a Japanese fleet. Then, out of nowhere, a tropical squall rolled in and hid them completely. The captain called it an act of God. They went on to sink over 71,000 tons of enemy shipping. First submarine to earn 2 Navy unit commendations, a legend. October 3, 1944. Final radio contact with the SS Narwhal. Then, silence. December 28th, the Navy announced her loss. What they didn't say? She wasn't sunk by the enemy. The Seawolf was destroyed by friendly fire. The only U.S. submarine lost to Allied attack in the entire Pacific theater. One of America's most lethal war machines erased by our own side. That's the story they kept secret. What part of that hits you hardest? Drop it below. And if you want the full deep dive on the Seawolf's classified patrols, I've got the complete breakdown on my channel.